Mic check, 1 2 1 2 3. Check, check, check. Mic check, 1 2 3 1 2 3 4 5. Hi everybody, and welcome inside Charles Moore Arena in Orleans, Massachusetts for the return of the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. My name is Jim McCabe, and here just about at the Red Line Center Ice for the start of this 2020/2021 season. We kick things off with Nantucket versus Nauset. Thank you so much for being with us live on Twitch via Twitter. And as we turn things back to center ice and watch as these two teams get set to play one another. What a year it's been, and now we're into 2021, so I guess we can stop saying that. But since high school hockey was last played in Massachusetts, man, have things changed. And we're going to see some changes here, but the important thing is that we are actually playing hockey. And we'll talk about the changes in just a moment. But right now, it looks like we're about to play the National Anthem. So we'll have the puck drop for you in just a few moments.
Please rise for the playing of the National Anthem.
looking forward to this one. Again, this is Nantucket versus Nauset from Orleans. And here are the changes that we know are going to take place, or that you're going to see in this game because of the COVID modifications. 6 feet apart on face-off. Everybody's got to be 6 feet apart from each other. And the actual face-off takers, they'll stay apart until they get drawn in. You're going to see it here on the opening face-off. And another thing that I was told before this game is not as solid as in it's been maybe a little bit of a learning adjustment or a little bit of a judgmental kind of thing. But with the scrums in the corners that are a part of hockey, they're going to blow the play dead a little sooner. They're not going to let the scrums go on nearly as long. So kind of the same concept of them blowing the whistle for a puck that gets locked up and no hope of the scrum ending. And so we get our first stoppage here, 18 seconds in. Those were the 2 big ones. Oh, the other one here is that you may not see it from here, but not all the players are on the bench. There's only 6 players allowed, plus the goaltender. And the other ones, they have to stay off the bench, which is, I can see it better for Nantucket. They're just behind the glass there. So 2 rows of benches, if you will. This year, of course, not related to the rules, but just how the schedule is going to go. We're not going to have the state tournament at the end of things, but we are going to have lots of Cape Cod versus Cape Cod and Islands teams. And so they're just going to play the regular season. It's going to be pretty much with no exceptions. There will be some, though. At Nantucket, for example, they're going to play Bishop Stang, and I think that's the only one they have that's not a Cape Cod-based team. And that's it. The regular season is all we're going to do here, and I don't want the huge, it'll be intra-state travel, but they don't want the big tournament and everything that comes along with it at the end. So that's what we're doing. And I got to tell you, it's exciting because we're going to see some matchups this season that we haven't seen. Nantucket is going to be playing Barnstable and Falmouth. First time they're going to be playing Division I teams. Now divisions, I mean, maybe we don't care about them this season because, again, no tournament. But we're going to see some matchups this season, and we're looking forward to it. All right, let's tell you the goaltenders for Nantucket. The goaltender is James Colkins, back in net this season for the Whalers. And number 30 on the other end for the Nauset Warriors, that is Caden Bono in net. And new coach for the Nauset Warriors, that is Drew Locke, not new to the program, as this is going to be covered up once again by the Nantucket goaltender Colkins. And perhaps you hear Nantucket head coach Scott Corbett, who returns to this team. Again, Drew Locke is the new coach for the Nauset Warriors, but has previously been in this coaching staff, replaces Sal Manganaro, who I understand is going to still be somewhat involved with the program, but moving on. And good luck to Coach Drew Locke here in his first season as head coach for Nauset Warriors. This is a pass in the Nauset zone. It's primarily been action in the Nantucket zone. Now here's a chance. Riley Williams' shot that was blocked. It didn't get on net. Once again, for those of you who are not used to this, it's yours truly filming and broadcasting a little bit more than I normally do, but I have gotten used to it for the high school broadcast, and it may be a little bit muffled. We're going to have to see how good the audio is for yours truly as far as the play-by-play. I'll have to check that in the intermission. Can't do it now. But I apologize if it is muffled for the mask. Now this is a pass in front and a return. And that was a good little situation there between Cole Evans and Hudson Perry, 2 returners on this Nantucket team. This is taken by Evans, number 6 for Nantucket, going along the wing. Evans will send it along the end boards. And getting to this is Marsh Hickman. Welcome back, Marsh Hickman. Passes in front. And shot, couldn't see there what happened with Evans' shot. Did it get blocked? Another one back in front, and that's a save. Marsh Hickman denied by Caden Bono. And Nantucket all of a sudden with the flurry. And a good save Evans had that last chance. Bono stands his ground as all of a sudden Nantucket had about a half dozen quality chances there. Not all shots on goal. A few blocks and a few saves from Bono. On this face-off in the Nauset zone, it was a Nantucket win and just played deep by Mike Colkins. And you're going to hear some names here on this Nantucket team. Last names that you've heard before, but new first names as some lineage continuing on the Nantucket roster. Hudson Perry sending it deep and heading off for the change. As all of a sudden now, as we get down to 11 minutes remaining in the first. Remember, 15 minutes in high school hockey. Nantucket was dictating the pace of play a little bit better than how things started. And again, here at Charles Moore Arena, started things off with the broadcast from the perch to our left, all the way up in the corner, which was good view for what would be in this game the Nantucket shoots twice end, but not so great on the other side, especially when you can't zoom. Like, I cannot zoom the phone on Twitch for some reason, I don't know. So here we are, pretty much at center ice. And I thank the staff, Charles Moore Arena, for being accommodating to the broadcast setup. Always loved watching hockey here on the Lower Cape. Loose puck in neutral. Batted back to the Nantucket blue line, but played the other way by Augie Freeman. That's an example there. We've had Ben Freeman on Nantucket's roster previous. Now Augie Freeman. See what he can do. Some forechecking pressure from Nantucket, from Nauset rather. And it is now Nantucket Whalers getting it out of their zone. This will be chased back, and hustling along is Peter Murphy for Nauset. Murphy fed it along the far side off of a teammate's stick, and coming in, Camden Knapp for Nantucket to push it back deeper. Now Nauset has work to do to get it out, and they are successful. I want to particularly welcome all you folks watching from the island of Nantucket. And you don't have to tell me of the importance of hockey broadcasting, but I know especially this season, we're going to be, I guess, relied upon a little bit heavier because of the inability of some folks to make it to the arena. Big open ice collision, not sure how intentional that was, but it was our first real big hit of the game. And this will be just jammed in to the zone by Augie Freeman for Nantucket, heading off for the change. And that looked like more of an intentional lineup situation there, trying to get the best of Marsh Hickman was Luke Machinsky for Nauset. Now this is a stoppage in play, and we're going to have a face-off in the neutral zone with 8:32 remaining in the first period. No score. This will be dumped in from the neutral zone by Evan Belanger for Nantucket. And the Whalers try to go to work once more, but a pass was taken by Nauset, but it is a turnover and sent back deep into the Nauset zone. After a little bit more action, it's out to neutral. Nantucket repossession. A lateral movement across the line by Hudson Perry, and Perry loses it. And Nauset gets it out of its zone once more. And not deep enough into the Whaler zone for icing. It is played as far as the red line before the Warriors are able to play it deep into the Whaler zone. And this is going to be a shot on goal. That one from Jack Burns, and the save is made by the Nantucket goaltender, who hasn't had a lot of work here now recently, and that was James Colkins. Once again, thanking our sponsors for bringing the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week to the airwaves this season, and we thank first and foremost Cape Cod Refrigeration. Brought to you by Cape Cod Refrigeration, Heat and AC, specializing in Mitsubishi ductless systems. Family owned and operated since 1996, serving Provincetown, Truro, Wellfleet, Eastham, and Orleans. Call them at 508-349-5821 or visit CapeCodRefrigeration.com. After a Nantucket player falls, this is advancement from number 6 for Nauset, who gets a quality shot on goal. That is Daniel Deering. And once again, save is made by Colkins, and still a scoreless game. 6:42 left in the first. Face off in the Nantucket zone. That was a good chance there, and it was all because of the Nantucket player who was trying to back check there and fell. And Deering took advantage, but the good save was made by the Nantucket goaltender. Now this one's sent deep from the blue line. And it's going to be a shot on goal. Colkins makes a save on that wrister from Noah Clark. Now Nauset buzzing here, steered out in front and goes to the near side. Poked along by Nantucket. And out to neutral, sent right to the stick of Whaler. And here's Nantucket moving through neutral, dump into Nauset ice. 6 minutes and change remaining in the first. Out to neutral. And gunned back in by Mike Colkins. So a couple of Colkins players on the ice for Nantucket here today. Man trying to step right to the net, couldn't. Nauset will get this out of their zone. Once again, it's Colkins pushing it back the other way for Nantucket, and now rebuffed by Nauset. Oh, and man stepping in by himself here is Hudson Perry. And he's got help. Perry, though, turns and looked like he wanted to pass, but instead shot and didn't get that one on net. Big knockdown on the Nauset player. That was Cam Viprino getting hit in open ice by Evan Belanger. And this is icing on Nauset. And this game's also being brought to you by Siemens Bank, Cape Cod's first community bank. Since 1851, Siemens Bank has continued their commitment to the community. 5 branches from Eastham to Provincetown. Siemens Bank, highly regarded for its community involvement and support with local schools, businesses, and nonprofit organizations through its charitable foundation. Siemens Bank would like to wish the Nauset Warriors a great season. Five minutes and change left in the first. Nantucket re-entering, and a wing shot taken. Hudson Perry's save was made by Caden Bono. And with 5:02 left in the first period, it'll be a face-off here in the Nauset zone. Nauset tries to use the glass to get it out, can't. Players bunched up on the near side, played out in front of the Nauset net. And Nantucket trying to rescue this, but it's not going to happen. Pushed the other way, and now this is the skate ahead into the Nantucket zone. And this player still has it for Nauset. It's Cooper McIntyre. Gives it out to the line, then it's jammed back to McIntyre from Sam Weiner. And then Nantucket able to get it back and clear. Regroup from neutral, and the dump in for the Warriors. 4 minutes, less than 4.5 to go in the first period. Bristler won't make it on that to block. After Ethan Keeney took the shot, Hudson Perry got in the way. It'll be jammed along the end boards by Nantucket's Hudson Perry. And more work to be done here for the Whalers. Clear out in front, and this works for Nantucket. Almost a 2-on-1. And it's going to be a pass in front. It works. Oh, what a save! What a save there. The pass from Marsh Hickman to Cole Evans, and the great save, best of the game so far for Nauset's Caden Bono. Keeps it a scoreless game with 3:48 left in the first period. Face off to the right of Bono. Nauset wins. And this carrier's going to turn it over. Peter Murphy, Nantucket players in front of him. On the second crack here, Nauset might get the job done, yes. Nantucket repossessing a pass on the near side to Jack Gammons. And now puck out in front of the Nauset goaltender. Nantucket unable to drive one on goal from there. So we played along in neutral. And Nantucket from shallow in its own zone plays the puck the other way. Gammons is out there trying to get that from the D. And less than 3 minutes to go now in the first period. A couple Nantucket sticks come on this near the CMA logo for Charles Moore Arena in neutral. Eventually played into the Nauset zone, but it's change time for Nantucket. One guy in there on the forecheck deep was Riley Williams, now getting help. It's passed out in front. Score! Gavin Pekarczyk on the pass from the near side out in front, was able to get that underneath Caden Bono, and it's 1-0 Nantucket on the goal from Gavin Pekarczyk. The senior. Oh, and there's a Nantucket player that goes down right in front of the net as he was trying to play that on, was Camden Knapp. It's been an interesting back and forth first period, and both teams have had little swells. And Nantucket finally gets the icebreaker as a Nauset drive to the net almost produces one in response. This is punched out by Nantucket. And it's going to be Keeney playing it across for Nauset. And the only assist on that goal was to Riley Williams. There's Pekarczyk again, shot. That's going to be neutralized. And out of play. Our sponsors for this game also include Yates Island Gas and Harbor Fuel on Nantucket. Locally owned and operated, the island's premier propane solution. Yates Island Gas difference is about commitment to Nantucket, guaranteeing value to their customers. The only locally owned and operated propane provider, 24/7 on-call emergency service. Yates Island Gas is committed to meeting your energy needs day and night. 90 seconds left in the first. 1-0 Nantucket leads. This will be a skate along out to neutral. It was gotten out there by Noah Clark. And Nantucket is going to come back in here. It's going to be played along the far side boards by Marsh Hickman. Repossessed by Nauset, but here's the forechecking pressure from Nantucket. And further battle for this one in the Nauset zone. Now it's gotten out. And this will be chased down. Evan Belanger first to it. Nauset's actually changing here. Now this is a smooth pass to Cole Evans. Evans, wrister. That's a good shot from the near circle. Cole Evans, the save is made by the Nauset goaltender Bono. Finally, our sponsorship for this game includes Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home. One store for your perfect floor. 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Your source for carpet, luxury vinyl, hardwood, tile, laminate, and more. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com for more details. The phone number is 508-296-8189. Half minute to play in the first. Skate along the near wing by Cosmo Tedeschi. And that looked like a good situation for Nauset. And they're going to get a shot here. Was Augie Freeman. That one just missed. Now from the far side, it was a drive by Finn Kelly. That's a save for Bono. Nauset gets it out, and that might be it with less than 10 seconds to go in the first. Back in his own zone is Freeman. He's going to park behind his net, and we'll go down to the buzzer. One period of play is in the books. It's 1-0 Nantucket over Nauset in this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. You're watching on Twitch via Twitter, and we'll take a break and come back with the second period. Welcome back, everybody. It is the second period in this Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week at Charles Moore Arena in Orleans. It is Nantucket with the 1-0 lead over Nauset. This is a drive to the net as we are right to action here at CMA in the second in the Nauset zone. That one eventually fizzling out as Nantucket trying to pick up where they left off. First period goal from Gavin Pekarczyk. And trying to bid for number 2 there with a great shot was Marsh Hickman, but it was fought off by the Nauset goaltender, Caden Bono. And we will put this face-off all the way. It was a high sticking call against Nantucket, not for a penalty, but we're going to put the face-off all the way down in the Nantucket zone. We didn't have any penalties in the first period. Off the face-off. Daniel Deering with the shot. The save was made by James Colkins. Colkins makes another save on a wrister from the right side. Has a couple shots on goal there for Nauset. This turns into a 2-on-1 instantly for Nauset. Puck carrier on the right side, and the reach defensively as the pass came across there from Cam Taylor. Lost track of everybody else, but Taylor almost able to get that one across. Wrister from the near side in the Nantucket offensive zone, deflected in front, but no shot on goal there for Nantucket. Now it's going to be chased down, and this is going to be icing on Nauset. It's a face-off win for Nantucket in the offensive zone. And it will be played deep. And Nantucket keeping it in. More checking pressure from the Whalers. Nauset's going to try and clear it. They can't. It's going to be a shot held onto by Bono. It came from the point by Augie Freeman. Trying to get this, yeah, that one, that looks a little better. Trying to make some camera adjustments there. I shudder to think, way back in the first season when there was no tripod, couldn't find one in time. But now this is season number 2 of games being filmed via tripod. It's a lot better. Neutral zone face-off. Whalers win it. And it'll be a dump in from the red line. I'm going to say just getting the red line there was Parker Corbett. Corbett, shot, makes it on goal. Save was made by Bono. And now it's cleared. This will be another icing on Nauset, a team that, well, the Cape and Islands League is still new. This newest version is still in its infancy, but of course, Nauset coming from the Atlantic Coast League previously, and things went pretty well for them in that league. Now, last year they weren't able to make the postseason. Nantucket did. And they are looking to build on that success. While head coach Drew Locke, new head coach for Nauset, tries to steer his team back in the direction of the postseason. Of course, that's on the line next year. Oh, it's a little different, and I know some people have questioned why no postseason. And I think if you ask me, and I think a number of other people, decisions made for a reason, and I'm just happy that we are playing hockey. And we're still going to see some entertaining hockey played here on Cape Cod this season. This is pass out in front in the Nantucket zone as the Warriors have been going on here for a little bit. That shot by Logan Valine was blocked. And Nantucket maybe getting a little bit of a wake-up call there, as Nauset only down one here, and gotten out of the zone but played back in, and the Whalers clear. This will be a pass ahead. This is a filter that goes along for the wrist shot that won't go from Clayton Hussey. And look out, that one gets through the safety netting and into the stands. And one of the folks watching here at Charles Moore Arena throws it back onto the playing surface. Wrists are off the face-off. The save was made by the Nantucket goaltender Colkins, who receives another one and holds on to it for the whistle. Puck in his glove. This will be cleared through the air and down into the Nauset zone. Well, and Nantucket getting back to offense. It's played out in front, and Bono shuts the door. Whistle blows. We're almost 5 minutes deep into the second period. Puck jab for in the Nauset zone, played along near side. Loose puck will be taken, and a clear attempt unsuccessful from Zach Roberts, bunked off the Nantucket player. Second effort goes down the ice too far, and Nauset gets called for another icing here as we're down to 9 minutes and 40 seconds in the second. And of course, you know, I talk about we're happy to be playing hockey. Already there's been a few Cape Cod teams that are going to delay their season start just by a week. And certainly hope that's it. But at least four. I don't want to say the teams in case I miss any. On a shot block, here's Nauset going to offense, and slow down by Evan Belanger on the far side boards on Cooper Giuliano. And Nantucket able to get it the other way. It's a pass and a return. And Bono makes the save. That was Hudson Perry up the middle, giving it to his left, and it's returned to him as tried to stuff that through Bono. Hayden Bono makes the save, and we get another whistle. Still 1-0 Nantucket. Whalers offensive face-off win, but bounced around before Nauset got it out to neutral. Now Nantucket Sending it back into the Warrior zone. And rumbles in for this after knocking it down on the far side boards was Augie Freeman. He's a big kid out there. Nauset gets this out, and it's a puck ahead. It'll be chased by Hayden Boucher, and Nantucket gets back. That's out in front. Save is made by the Nantucket goaltender, Colkins, on the wrister from Clayton Hussey. Still a 1-goal game. That was a good quality shot there from Hussey. Rolling puck taken and controlled on the backhander. Now turning to the forehand with it. Noah Clark sends it towards the net. Man trying to move it along behind. Now a check from Augie Freeman. Still played out in front for a weak puck that Colkins was able to move away. Pressure here from Nauset. Another play out in front. Almost able to spit that one through was Deering. Now cleared and down, and icing is the call on Nantucket. We're down to 7 minutes 37 seconds remaining in the second period. Sponsorship, this game is brought to you by Cape Cod Refrigeration, Heat and AC. If you need service for your commercial refrigeration or need to install or upgrade your residential or commercial air conditioning system, call them today at 508-349-5821 or visit capecodrefrigeration.com. Played out in front of the Nantucket net. Colkins diving for it to try and pounce on it. Unsuccessful. And this pressure from Nauset continues here, and you feel like they're knocking on the door and they might get one home soon. Banged out the neutral by Nantucket's Pekarchik. Now the Whaler players to go back down for this is Belanger. And clears it. That's going to be another icing on Nantucket. Now give us time to also tell you that this game's being brought to you by Siemens Bank. Cape Cod's first community bank, Siemens partners with great organizations like the Cape Cod Children's Place to support local families, make a better life on Cape Cod. Please go to their website, siemensbank.com, to learn what Siemens may be able to do for you and your family. And they say, let's go Warriors. This pressure from Nauset in the second period. And another face-off, and it forced Nantucket now to take a few icings. So it comes right out in front, went off the side of the net, played by Hussey. And tries to drive from the right point block, tried to step on further was Noah Clark. And Nantucket defends the situation well, took a weird bounce off the glass on the Nantucket clear. Didn't go very far. Nauset plays it back into offensive ice. And man trying to wrist it from the point, had some trouble. And now the other way. It's going to be a wrister, and it goes in from Hudson Perry. After Sam Weiner trying to wrist it from the near point in the Nantucket zone. Whalers were able to move the other way. And Hudson Perry had a lot of time there, and the shot went through Bono. It took a long time to actually get across the goal line, but it did. Two 2-0. Nantucket leads. Cole Evans picks up the only assist on that goal. Goal came with 6 minutes and change remaining in the second. 6:05 to be exact. Jack Gammons for Nantucket, far side of his zone, plays out the neutral. As far as the red line before Nauset's able to send it back in. Dump in from Cooper McIntyre. McIntyre now going for this behind the net. Loose puck. And will be chased along to the near corner. And steered by David Deering to the far half wall. And then played back deep by Ethan Keeney. Player cross up here, and I think we may be getting our first penalty of the game. This one's on Nantucket player for roughing. That is on Evan Belanger. First power play of the game going to Nauset. And this may be the spark that Nauset needs. Get to operate on the power play here. Now in the last 5 minutes of the second period. Cam Viprino behind the net. Plays it to the far side. And Clayton Hussey controls. He'll pass it up top for Sam Weiner. Give it along the line for Noah Clark. Gives it to Hussey and back for Clark. Hard wrist shot save is made by James Holkins. And that will do it. Oh, in case I haven't mentioned, the other rule, these players are all wearing masks. You're seeing them out there. Backhander Holkins makes a save on the offering from Viprino. May not be able to see all of them. Some of them are black. But some of them are the medical mask blue. And you may have seen my mask before the game. It's a hockey stick and puck mask. You got to know somebody to get the customized ones. And my wife finds the makers. As we get down to the last 50 seconds of the power play for Nauset. Carry out the neutral, pass along near side. There's Zach Roberts. He's got a man right with him. Cam Taylor tried to give it to him. And Nantucket's gonna get the cleared all the way down. Cross-ice pass was sniffed out by Marsh Hickman, played deep. Nauset still controls here, but that took some more time off the clock. Now just 10 seconds left in the power play, and Hickman's still out there. Watching this one, it's played away from him. And as we're back to even strength, out to neutral, jammed into offensive ice by Hudson Perry, the most recent goal scorer. Player helmet comes off as there's a big check on the far side of the Nauset zone. And play is blown dead immediately. That was Cole Evans. Want to thank our sponsor, Yates Island Gas and Harbor Fuel on Nantucket, 508-228-0725. YatesIslandGas.com, the website. Call Yates Island Gas today to learn about the Yates Island Gas difference. No contracts, no fees. The best service on Nantucket. Almost 100 years of combined propane service experience. Yates Island Gas and Harbor Fuel technicians providing the best service on island 24/7. Less than 3 minutes to go in the second. 2-0 Nantucket leads. They've added one goal here in the middle frame of regulation. D-to-D pass. Nauset getting this down the ice, and this is going to be icing on the Warriors. That's also going to give me the chance to tell you our sponsorship also includes Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor with 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Exclusive carpet brands including Bigelow Stainmaster, Lee's, Tigressa, Resista, Inovia Extreme Clean, Invincible, Rustic River, Hydrotech, Belterra Tile, Laminate for Life, and Voyager Exotic Floors. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com, or call 508-296-8189. Getting down to the end of the second period now. Holkins has made a few quality saves for Nantucket to keep the 0 on the scoreboard. Nauset's had the pressure. There's a big hit on the end boards. And Nantucket's bench, they're incensed. They thought that should have been a penalty on Nauset. No call forthcoming. I didn't get a great look at that. Now what do we have? A stoppage here. Net came off. 1:37 remaining in the second period. Coach Scott Corbett from Nantucket is still talking to the referee likely about that play from before. Big hit landed on the far side there. Just saw the connection. It was David Deering on Jack Billings. Oh, and that would have been something. Cooper McIntyre, nice setup attempt from Cam Taylor, and he almost slam dunked that one. And that would have gotten the folks here on their feet. But meanwhile, Bono makes a big save. The other way on the pass, Jack Gammons to Jack Billings. And that keeps us a 2-0 game. Nauset just had a quality chance. We have less than a minute to play in the second period. Now passes, Nantucket rushes back into offensive ice. Cosmo Tedeschi still playing, and that means I still have my favorite hockey name to call for you this season, Cosmo Tedeschi. Great stuff. This is into the Nantucket bench, and head coach Scott Corbett, because of this rule of having not all the players on the bench, he's all by himself. 18.3 seconds left in the second period. Last seconds of the second period. Shot taken by Hudson Perry, just missed. 5 seconds left in the period. And we'll get down to the buzzer. After 2 periods, Nantucket has doubled the lead. They lead 2-0. The goal from Hudson Perry, adding to the first period goal from Gavin Pekarchik. So number 3 and number 13 scoring for Nantucket in this one. And Nauset, they're still in this game, and they've really had some chances in this one. Good goaltending both ways. Nauset's got to find a way to get on the score sheet. They got 1 period of regulation left to do so. We'll take this break and come back. Welcome back to Charles Moore Arena, everybody in Orleans, Massachusetts. This Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week. Live on Twitch via Twitter. My name is Jim McCabe. We are through 2 periods of play and about to start the third. It is 2-0. Nantucket leads Nauset. 1 goal scored in the first period from Gavin Pekarczyk. And the second period goal from Hudson Perry. You know, this is the first game that Nantucket High School has played for any sport in 10 months, if you can believe that. Now, of course, football canceled for the fall. It's going to be played in a new season that's been created for this season, only springtime. And I don't know what all sports Nauset High School has played. Obviously, like I said, football off. The baseball season from last season was canceled for everybody. But there's been some other sports played. Soccer is the first one that comes to mind. But Nantucket, they haven't played anything since the pandemic started. So this is a big moment for Nantucket High School, not just for the boys hockey team, but for the high school athletic program in general. And the Whalers here off to a good start in this one, but they got one more period of play to try and lock things down. Got a whistle and a stoppage for a penalty here. And this is going to be a tripping call on Nantucket. This is on Marsh Hickman. And this will be the second power play of the game for the Nauset Warriors. They're 0 for 1. And once again, chance here being given to Nauset. Set up here. But a pass goes back and unable to be held in. This squirt's free out of what I think is the first scrum I've seen this whole game. But that one didn't last long. The entry, offensive zone for Nauset, and now puck play below the goal line, comes out near side. And this Nantucket player is going to flip it off the glass and down, heading off for the changes, Cosmo Tedeschi. Watch out for this puck to go high into the safety netting. On the tip out from the Nantucket player, we're going to have a neutral zone face-off. So I'm going to tell you to keep an eye on my Twitter page. That's Jim_McCabe_40, MCC Abe like Abe Lincoln, for all the broadcasts on the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week this season. And of course, this season's going to be a little bit different. We may be dealing with some cancellations, postponements intermittently. And I'll keep you up to date on where I will be. Looking forward to returning to the island in Nantucket. Always a great time going down to the island. Power play down to a half minute. Nauset hasn't had much going on it. Trying to get it out of their zone. Nantucket's making that difficult. Now the re-entry. Augie Freeman will send it deep. Goes off the back of the net, and this puck now retrieved behind his own net by Sam Weiner. No motor along by Weiner near side, dropping it for Ethan Keeney. Nantucket player lurking. And the attempt to go in for a hard check there, Cole Evans, but Ethan Keeney stood him up. Cam Vaprino gives it along near side. Zone entry offensive for Hayden Boucher. First time we're calling his name. Return back in front, and a further pass that maybe could have been put on net from Cam Vaprino. Maybe a little easier for me to see it here, but certainly looked like he had the chance to at least put that on net from in front. Now pushed along the other way. This is Jack Gammons. Gammons cutting to the forehand, going wide, sending it out in front, and this will Eventually bounced softly off the near side boards. Looked like Evan Belanger got held there as he tried to keep it in. Eventually Nauset is going to get this out to neutral. And the dump into the Nantucket zone. Played along the end boards. And Gammons got hit hard by Logan Valine. This is cleared by Nantucket and down the ice for icing. And we're down to 11 minutes, 17 seconds in the third period. The score remains 2-0 Nantucket over Nauset. Oh, we finished off the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week last season with some really energetic and entertaining playoff action. Nantucket made it to the postseason, bounced out after one game. Saw Falmouth make it deep into the tournament, Division I. Eventually bounced out by Walpole. Falmouth and Dennis Yarmouth girls team both making a deep run, declaring co-champions at each level. That's as far as we got before the pandemic just completely shut everything down. So everybody at every division of Massachusetts high school hockey last season declared co-champs, the semifinalists. Off this face-off in the Nauset zone here are the Warriors going to offensive ice. Shot won't make it on goal. On the block on the near side. This one goes right through the crease. That one, amazingly, won't count as a shot. Came close, though, from Cooper Giuliano. Played back deep into the Nantucket zone. Right along the far side and smacked out by Riley Williams. And puck on its edge, it's going to make it all the way down, though, for icing. Face off in the Nantucket zone, shot from the point. And we've got a replacement, by the way, in goal for Nantucket. The goaltender that's come in here is Bowden Corbett. I'm not sure exactly when he came in, but I did just notice. That is number 29. So the starter goaltender was Holkins for Nantucket. Now it is Bowden Corbett in net. Whalers are going to get this out, and this will be run along by Jack Gammons. Gammons defended. Played along the boards, and it's taken by Nauset's Ethan Keeney. Keeney sends it near side. Turnaround, try to clear further, unsuccessful from Clayton Hussey. A good move in the slot, high slot there by Jack Billings, and moved along further. Less than 9 minutes to play here in the third period. Gammons comes out in front with it. Shot from the right side of the left circle, and the save is made by the Nauset goaltender. Still in there, Caden Bono, from start to now. Stoppage of play with 8:40 remaining in this third period. This will go down. This may be icing on Nauset. And it is. Gives me time to tell you about the sponsorship for this game. Cape Cod Refrigeration Heat and AC, call 508-349-5821 today for a free quote. For a new Mitsubishi ductless air conditioning and heat system, they are certified elite diamond dealers for Mitsubishi and can take care of all of your needs. Also being brought to you by Siemens Bank, Cape Cod's first community bank, serving the lower Cape communities from Provincetown to Brewster by providing loans for first-time home buyers or anyone starting a new business. They continue to be the quintessential community institution. Please like them on Facebook and Instagram. You can also visit their website to learn more. Puck goes out of play, and everyone looks to be okay. Also brought to you by Yates Island Gas and Harbor Fuel on Nantucket, locally owned and operated. Nantucket's premier propane solution. Yates Island Gas, committed to meeting your energy needs. 20 Arrowhead Drive. You can reach them at 508-228-0725. Online at yatesislandgas.com. Nantucket goaltender Corbett's going to cover this. Back to action here, and this is a run out. And Marsh Hickman lets his man go in first, Cole Evans. And Nantucket trying to organize things here. A good pass in front. And nothing further there after it was given from Hudson Perry to Marsh Hickman. Now eventually it'll be Warriors getting it out to neutral. This is still a 2-0 game, and so every save is important. The save is made by Corbett. Long distance offering from Cooper Giuliano. Stoppage with 7:29 remaining in the third period. All Nauset needs is one to go in for this to be a one-goal game, and therefore have really something to play for all the way down to the end. And Nantucket's going to try and hold the fort for just a little bit longer. This puck is out of play. Here in the stands at Charles Moore Arena. Hope everybody had a happy New Year, Merry Christmas, and all other holidays you may have celebrated over the last couple of weeks. We are finally in 2021. And anytime you come to Cape Cod, you know what year it is. It's the first thing you see on Route 495. And then I guess Route 25. Before you get across the bridges, you'll see that Welcome to Cape Cod sign. And probably some relief for the individual or individuals who changed that year from 2020 in the last day or two. Penalty coming up. A Nauset player went down behind. This is, I think, going to be on Pekarchik. Another tripping call and another chance again for Nauset to get on the board via the power play. Nantucket's head coach Corbett can't be happy with his team taking these penalties, but so far Nantucket's penalty kill has gotten the job done. This will be chance number 3 for Nauset. Penalized player was Pekarchik, and the call was tripping. This will be kept in. This will be a pass to Zach Roberts. Across Sam Weiner. Shot, that one won't go. And Nauset keeps things going. Corbett. Keeping the puck in front of him. And we get the stoppage. And the face-off here in the Nantucket zone. Nauset wins it here. Pass from Zach Roberts to the far half wall. Back for Roberts. Brister. And that one. Tip in front and wide. The pass to this man who settles, and that one won't make it on net from Cam Taylor. And the good keep in. Here's Taylor again. Closing in, shot off the outside of the post. And this will be cleared. And Nantucket's going to hurry up on the change. Re-entry for Nauset. Nantucket player goes down. This player holding on for Nauset is Sam Weiner. Played across to the near side, Clayton Hussey. 45 seconds left on the power play. Hussey, wrister, lots of traffic in front. Grabbed by Camvaprino. And played across to the far side. There's a Nantucket player to clear. That's Cole Evans all the way down. On goal, actually. And save is made on what's going to count as a shot on goal there. Caden Bono. On this clear attempt, Evans grabs it for Nantucket, and there's another player waiting down low. Tried to give it. Marsh Hickman did back to Evans, unsuccessful. And now here's a Nauset player rumbling along the other way and going down. And that's going to be grabbed by a Nantucket player to get out to neutral. I think it hits something here, and they are going to say hand pass. They're going to put this face-off down in the Nauset zone with 4:51 left in the third period. And just 7 seconds left on the power play, so Nantucket might get the job done here on the first 3 penalties they've had to kill off. And Pekarchik's out of the box. Turnover. Nantucket, Marsh Hickman. Can't get that one on net. Nauset gets it out to neutral, and now this is a step in offensive ice. Wrister, good chance there. Logan Valine. Save is made by Bowden Corbett. So we're looking at a potential rare situation here today, although we won't say it outright at this point in time, as not to jinx the Nantucket goaltenders, but you may know where I'm going with this. Dashed off the stick of Jack Billings. Puck in the Nauset zone. Warriors getting it back, and this is a crisp pass across the ice. And dump into Nantucket ice from Cooper McIntyre. Big hit near side. That's in my blind spot. I didn't see it. Everybody else here did, though. Perhaps you saw it on camera. Down to about 3.5 minutes in the third period. Nantucket puck in the offensive zone. It's out to the line and sent along by Jack Billings. Now Jack Gammons for Nantucket closing in out in front and almost able to get that wraparound and step out in front. Shot on goal. Just went wide. Stepping into this is Cosmo Tedeschi to Jack Gammons near circle. Twisted along by the turnover to Nauset. Dumped in from neutral by Nauset's Hayden Boucher. Players come together behind, and Nauset celebrating there. Clayton Hussey, Johnny on the spot in front. I don't know what that hit. But there was the celebration and perhaps off the post. As players came together behind the net, and Hussey all of a sudden had the chance in front. Here he is again. Oh, and that's going to be a stinger on Augie Freeman. And Freeman with a huge hit in the near corner afterwards. Freeman blocked that shot. Remains a 2-0 game. And Nauset's starting to come alive here. They're going to perhaps make this tough for Nantucket to close out. Turning with this, Ethan Keeney. Nauset changing. Player comes in. Hudson Perry to send it back into the Nauset zone. Cole Evans was pinched off on the far half wall, but now look at this. It's passed after some good moves from Hudson Perry to the far corner. Under 2 minutes to play in the third period. Swept along, and this will be taken by number 2 Colkins, Mike Colkins for Nantucket, and played along further. And puck staying out. And it's going to be cleared by, not able to be cleared by Ethan Keeney. There was Mike Colkins for Nantucket. Now down to the last 90 seconds of the third period. this will be carried along near side into offensive ice now. Gonna be a wrister from Logan Valine. The save's made by Nantucket goaltender Corbett. You always hear shoot low on the goaltender, and that is what Valine just did. But Bowden Corbett was able to make the save. Timeout's been called by Nauset. And that'll give me the chance to once again thank our other sponsor for this game. That is Carpet Barn, Carpet One Floor and Home, the one store for your perfect floor. 3 convenient locations in Falmouth, Mashpee, and Hyannis. Check out exclusive warranty options up to the life of the installation to cover any possible soils or stains. Carpet Barn, Carpet One offers a healthier living flooring installation system. First antimicrobial flooring installation system to keep allergens, dust, mildew, and mold away. Visit Carpet Barn, carpet1falmouth.com or call 508-296-8189. 1 minute, 24 seconds remaining in the third period. It remains 2-0 the score. We've had a lot of action in this third period, but no goals scored either way. 1 goal scored in the first period from Nantucket, 1 goal scored in the second. And the first timeout chat for Nauset head coach Drew Locke, as the Warriors just called that timeout. Here we go with the net empty for Nauset. 1:24 left in the third period, and 6 skaters out there for Nauset. Played out in front. This will be controlled by the Warriors. Sam Weiner, wrister, lots of traffic, knocked down, cleared by the Whalers. And it's going to go wide of the net and not make it in time before it's grabbed by Weiner for Nauset. And here comes the breakout. Slow in development, Noah Clark, because of the forechecking pressure from Nantucket. And more time killed off here. This will be pushed ahead by Nauset down to the Nantucket zone. This is no icing. Less than 40 seconds to play in the third. If Nauset can bang one home here, they're still in good shape to try and get another one, but they've got to hurry. This will be offered into the offensive zone by Sam Weiner. There was a big check that happened after that. Now less than a half minute to play. There's a man waiting. Marsh Hickman, empty net goal for Marsh Hickman. And that is going to settle this contest with 13.7 seconds left. Marsh Hickman makes it 3-0 Nantucket over Nauset. Hickman waiting quietly on the offensive blue line, receiving that puck and closing in a little bit on the far wing and depositing it. So, you know what is the only question left now? We're going to wait and see with 5 seconds left in the game. Centered, and that could have been the one chance there, but it was stolen away and cleared by Nantucket, and that's going to do it. Final score, 3-0. Nantucket beats Nauset. And it's going to be a combined shutout. How many times can we say that? Probably not too often. Nantucket, though, we're going to say combined shutout for James Colkins, who started this game, and Bowden Corbett, who came in early. Both seniors backstopping the Whalers to the win. So give the game winner to Gavin Pekarczyk, who scored in the first period, and it was Hudson Perry scoring in the second for Nantucket. That empty netter that just came from Marsh Hickman. And take a look at these players saluting one another from their blue lines, and that's what we're going to see this season. None of the post-game handshakes that are normally part of hockey. So we've done it. We've finally gotten the Cape Cod High School Hockey Game of the Week underway for the 20/21 season. We waited a little bit longer than we normally do, the delayed start to the season, but we do have the games going, and so thankful for that. Thank you for watching and listening to this game on Twitch via Twitter. My name is Jim McCabe, saying so long for now, and we'll see you on for the next one.